Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and I know you guys like games about greed, but what if I told you Peglin might be one of the greediest games of all? After today's run, I think you guys will understand what I mean, so let's just jump in. Okay, well, with all of that, let's jump into some Peglin. We have our chat talking about how they love eating raw tomatoes and stuff like that. But we're here with Roundril, technically on a new update, actually. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do Sprouting Spinvestment. We'll try to get a bunch of money here. Just plain vanilla Crucible 15, so semi-hard here. Technically, there was a new update with a crap ton of bug fixes and stuff like that, with some of the, bugs that got introduced in the newest big update, right? And so we've discovered all of the new relics and all of the new orbs. We have had a bunch of fun. Last episode, we did the custom class with the Lich and stuff like that. And so today, we're here to listen to all of my chat's awful food takes. And just playing Peglin, because, it's always fun, as we've talked about, even though we've seen all of the new content, we haven't seen all of the crazy interactions, right? Like, as an example, we were talking about it just before I started recording, but someone left a comment on that last Peglin video and was just talking about how Snowball they really like on Roundril and Spinventer. Roundril makes sense, they both make sense, but, Roundril, because if you can get Snowball to AoE, Roundril likes anything that's AoE. So, definitely makes sense. So just interesting. And we're going to do Crab Champions after we do 2 Peglin videos. So haven't done it quite yet here. We just started the stream. Okay, let's see here. I hate tomatoes because the way it's used in dishes is overpowering for me and non. I love tomatoes in dishes. I just don't know if I would like them fresh, as y'all are wanting me to say, not raw. You know what? I think we're going to just hold on to our money for a little bit because we do have Sprouting Spinvestment. So I do just want to go to question marks. We get 20% of our money every time we do a question mark. 36 turns into 44. Well, that kind of sucks. Duplicate a random orb. We have another pebble. Sucks to suck. Whatever. See if we can get that chest. Cooked tomatoes with garlic sauce. I feel like garlic is so OP on anything. Bouncers contribute to damage. Definitely looking for another chest here. Spinvent originality doesn't like snowball spamming. Yeah, a lot of people... Also, bombs are great. A lot of people that talked about... Also, I will attempt an elite, even though question mark might have been good. A lot of people that were leaving comments about snowball seemed that nobody was actually... has had success. Let me know if in the comments or in live. It doesn't seem like most people have success with... Also, having extra bombs on this board is OP. But have success with the spamming of multi-ball strat. It seems like in vanilla, most people are only ever getting 1 snowball, maybe 2, and just hoping it snowballs on itself. Or with, other things like gift, or multi-ball, or... stuff like that. But it doesn't seem like anyone really has a success with it in the way that I was hoping the orb would be utilized, right? If you haven't seen our last episode on the snowball stuff, definitely check it out because that Lich build and video was very fun. But my general consensus, for those of you guys that didn't see it with snowball, is I wish it was a permanent scaling orb because it just feels like it requires way too much effort to make it good. And that's a bit of a shame because we were struggling even on the custom class. It was still really fun and we ended up getting it, but, having a fun, build with it. But, also there's so many bombs here. I should not be taking this much damage right now. I was like, we have double bombs. How are we taking this much damage? There we go. There's a dodge. I appreciate that. We get a crit? Okay. It didn't really add too much. That's going to hit the bomb. I'm so good at aiming. There we go. Oh, it didn't matter, but we're a little bit lower than I would like. And I feel like I should take something at some point, but I'm going to risk it. Oh. Okay. Well, now we're going bombs here. Looks like bomb build is maybe the play today, which you guys know me. I love a bomb. We just got 18 gold from Sprouting Spinvestment. I'm honestly okay with any of these. I'm going to hope for fresh bandana. That's what I'm hoping for, and we did in fact get it. We did, in fact, get it. I don't see how you can get that many snowballs. The orb drafting system doesn't allow you to do rarity hunting, and there's no shop restocking to spam purchases. Yeah, it just, you got to get really lucky. I think the biggest way probably is just, is probably events, right? That would let you duplicate, you know, an orb or duplicate all your orbs. It seems like that's one of the main ways you got to do it, right? So this is an interesting build. We already have 123 gold right now. Thanks to Sprouting Spinvestment. We're fighting Mole, which the bombs will be nice. I want to save as much money of this as we can, but also I want to be greedy and earn an infinite amount of money, right? We need to buy our 5th or 6th yacht. Unfortunately, I'm not TTG guaranteeing seal of approval, but just to show the lore of what's been going on in this channel. Where is it here? We did lose our streak, thanks to that previous Lich thing. So we did never actually make it to my streak of 10, where some billionaire was going to give me a yacht or something. So I kind of have to just pretend that I am my own billionaire, and we need to get this money up. We need to get the money up. You know, I'll take Rub Orb. I'll buy a single Rub Orb, and you know what? I'll heal. I think we got to spend a little bit of money. It sucks, but we got to do what we got to do. And we'll go get a chest here. Maybe you should be like the spice mechanic from End of the Gungeon. The more snowballs you have, the more you'll see, but the expense of literally anything else. Yeah, I've talked, you know, to Dylan and stuff about like the whole waiting. I feel like I think it's normally, unless it's overdone, a good thing when roguelikes have some sort of waiting system. Really depends on the type of roguelike. But especially as more and more content gets added, I feel like things like that, even if it's just individual instances of it, right? So maybe there's not like, you know, it doesn't need to be so drastic to the point where it's like, oh, you find a bomb relic, you're going to get even more bomb relics, you know, because that can make a lot of the builds just feel very samey. But like, you know, I feel like a couple individual instances of it could be cool, you know? As an example, the snowballs, you know? But my overall problem with the snowballs isn't even really the fact that it's hard to get multiple of them. That's part of it, but I think my biggest complaint with them is just how awkward it is. We're gonna hold on to our money. How awkward it freaking is to actually buff them up. How temporary they are, you know? Whenever I watch you play Peglin, I have no idea what you're talking about half the time. I'm literally talking about relevant Peglin stuff this time. Normally, I would agree with you. I'm talking about Peglin right now, though. Okay, an Orbalisk build here could make sense because I'm not buying anything, but I don't know. I don't feel like Orbalisks today. Let's get rid of that Peglin thing. I mean, I don't know like anything about Peglin. Yeah, let's go back to tomatoes. At least we all know it. Yeah, hopefully everyone knows what a tomato is. Okay, we're going to get rid of another pebble, so kind of happy. Now, okay, I have 200 gold. And we have a Minotaur fight. Hopefully we can get through this without taking any damage. We have extra refreshes, which will help. Was really hoping we would get the refresh in that instance, but that's okay. We don't always get what we want, and I wanted that fucking refresh. This will hit a refresh, don't worry. What am I talking about? There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm feeling like we might take damage. I have 24% dodge chance. Oh, I couldn't hit a refresh there. 24% dodge chance, and he's got 4% blind. I was not able to dodge it. Oh, am I gonna lose? Because of him getting 2 extra turns. Damn, bro. Damn, well now I don't feel confident. I got 241. Even with a heal, I don't think that's enough. Oh my god. And Rub Orb's not good here. Yo, we're gonna die right here. Oh. Oh, barely. Okay, heal. Upgrade, buy. We're gonna probably die here, so upgrade, Upgrade. Okay. 20 HP and a dream. Bomb! Oh my god, dude. I want this build though. I have 3 bomb relics already. Okay. We gotta work for it. If I really want the bomb build here, I gotta work for it here. What fruit do you don't like the most? Like what fruit do I hate? You're asking me what fruit I hate. I'm not a big mango person. I don't hate it. Come on, give me that crit. No! 17% dodge. 17% dodge go burr. 17% dodge go burr. I'm not a grapefruit person. I'm also not that big into like blueberries and raspberries. I like strawberries. Pineapple's my favorite. Have I tried fried breaded eggplant? I think so. Yeah, I've had like eggplant like pasta. Very good. I think we're gonna lose this though, guys. I feel like we're gonna lose this. There's so many bombs and yet I can't get this figured out. So we're gonna die. And that's you know why we don't always try to save up for our yeah. Oh no, never mind. I haven't learned anything about greed. I have not learned anything about greed. I refuse to learn. We get sprouting investment. Attempt number dose. How dare you lose? How dare I lose? This do be a game about greed. This do be a game about greed. You tried potato bread. You know what? I don't think I have. That sounds amazing. Bread, very good. Potatoes, very good. Will there ever be another Deadly Sins wand? Or is the content pipeline for Peglin dead? Deadly Sins wand. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because what? There's the boss relic about the greed. The wand of Skultamite greed. Is there any other sins in this game? You could argue this is... Well, no, because there's already the greed. There's the wrath? What is the relic on the wrath? I can't remember. Actually didn't want that refresh, but that's okay. I'm telling you, dude, when are they going to add the Peglin butt update, man? Peglin sex update needs to add the lust item. Okay, so we're going to attempt to hoard wealth, as all of the billionaires do. The Wrath one doubles your damage, but you take... Oh, true. But you take... It doubles your damage, but you take, yeah, damage every 25 hits or whatever. I didn't even think about that there's multiple sins in this game. What Peglin boss do you think is on the Epstein files? Definitely the dragon, because the dragon hoards wealth. Closest thing we've got to like a billionaire. And oh man. If there's one thing wealthy people like, there's a lot of things they like. Hoarding wealth, and diddling people that should not be diddled. So definitely the dragon. Already suggested a pride wand spams your fights with rainbow slime drops. That would be interesting. You lose something when they escape. That would suck because they escape constantly. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that part, but the rest of it, yes. Okay, a lot of question marks here on the left to hoard our wealth. We love hoarding our wealth. We love it oh so much. Also, targeted the wrong person there. Should have been targeting... You know, that's fine. I'll hit that. There we go. I'm so good. I'm so good at aiming, guys. I better, considering I officially officially have 500 hours in this game. We just hit 500 hours literally just now in Peglin. I have 500 hours in this fucking game, which actually puts this, I'm actually going to look. In my hours played, out of all the video games I've ever played, at least on Steam, Peglin is my third most played game. Now, I've probably actually played games more than this, like Hearthstone. It's just not tracked on Steam. You know, some, games like Smash. But at least on Steam, it's Dota 2. When I was a kid, and I guess I hated myself enough to play Dota 2. That's 866 hours, 783 in Counter-Strike, CSGO or CS2, whatever, and now 500 in Peglin. 500 hours of Peglin is wild. Okay. Probably still going to continue to hoard wealth. It's my favorite activity, actually. My favorite activity is hoarding wealth. You have over 2K in Dota. Oh man, how much do you hate yourself? Do you? Dude, as a kid, it was fun. And you know what? Here, I'll take some fireballs. I'll actually take those. I almost never do, but you know what? If I'm not gonna buy things. Yeah, that was as a kid before I realized how a lot. I'm gonna get rid of a pebble. Inferno level 2. Yeah, anyone that has that many hours in any MOBA or a hero shooter, you gotta hate yourself at least like a decent bit to have that many hours in those types of games. Speaking from experience. Okay, I'm gonna say whenever we get a new orb, we're gonna upgrade it. I don't really care where I go. Elite. Another question mark, dude. 172 turns into... I already have over 200 gold. I'd say half of that was probably AFK. That's fair. I always, as a kid, for some reason, just obsessed about not AFKing. Like, I always wanted, like, I wouldn't let anyone, like, play on my account. I always, like... There was one time that I used to... One of my really good friends... and growing up, I would constantly go over to their house and, like, I would play on their desktop on my Steam account. And, you know, they'd be playing on their PlayStation or whatever. I remember they were super into Bloodborne at the time. And so we were both super into Binding of Isaac. And at some point in time, I signed into their computer. And I opened up Binding of Isaac. And I guess... because of save, I don't know the way save profiles work. I got like literally, because they were more ahead of me, I got like freaking 50 Steam achievements instantly opening up the game. And I got so stressed out that I literally took a screenshot and I wrote down all of the achievements that I shouldn't have. And I then like had a Paint document or whatever. I think it was in Paint. And whenever I actually got the achievement legitimate, I like put an X on it and I was like trying to track it. Like, I don't know. You know, one day I'll be dead and none of this shit will matter, but I kind of like caring about it for right now. Started out writing macros to automate Balloons Monkey City. Isaac is really the stress game. Okay, crate gold. Whenever the board is refreshed, so I don't know, trying to hoard even more wealth here, I suppose. Blind. Almost got it. Maybe it's a good thing we don't fight the elite. There is a shop on the left. I could like already maybe buy out a shop. That would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy if we already bought out a shop. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, 2.3k hours. Yeah, that's crazy. I've heard so many good things about those games, though. Never played Ultima Online. I feel like I've seen some YouTube videos on it, though. We're going to aim at Spider, because everybody hates spiders. Just kidding. They're kind of cool. They fuck up other insects. Whenever we... As long as a spider isn't like in my fucking like bathroom or in my like bedroom or something. If it's just like in a corner somewhere, like I'll try not to mess with it. Especially if they're outside, probably try not to. Because they do absolutely murder all of the other awful bugs. That was aiming at the wrong person. Should have been aiming at the slime. 500 hours into Peglin, and I can't fucking aim correctly at the... I can aim correctly with the orbs. I cannot aim correctly with the targeting. There's Snowball. We were just talking about how people enjoyed Snowball on Roundril. So you know what? I will attempt it one time. I'll heal. I will attempt it this run. Just because we were just talking about it last episode. With snowballs. There's a wolf spider that loves jump scaring me at 3 in the morning. See, if it was like, if I woke up and it was like in my face, dude, I'd be throwing hands. Like there's certain lines where the spiders need to learn boundaries. But overall, spiders are absolutely, I think, incredible for, I think, the environment. Or at least the way we interact with the environment and not like all the other certain bugs and stuff. I do know, now that it's, I guess we're more in winter now at this point, so we're kind of past fall, but this is a PSA. If you care about the environment and you care about fireflies, do not rake your leaves. Raking leaves is such a dumb human thing to do. Because if you don't rake the leaves, it does what nature is supposed to do. And the leaves die and get soaked up into the soil. And then, particularly, fireflies, I believe either breed or lay eggs in those, you know, things. And I feel like the newer generations are just not going to get to enjoy and experience how fucking cool fireflies are. We actually have some across. I've seen them a couple times in the nature that we have kind of near us. It was really, really cool. Kind of sad that they're absolutely getting decimated and dying because we constantly decide to take all this nature and put them in fucking plastic bags and throw them away. I've never seen a firefly in my life. And that's sad. They're fucking magic, dude. It's cool as hell. It's cool as hell. Only rake leaves into big piles to jump in. Spiders are great until a poisonous one bites your ass. Oh my god! Okay, well, we did just do... I don't even know if we're going to survive this, but we'll see. We just did the snowball thing, but we were just talking about how hard it is to get naturally, so I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm a curious individual. Gonna buy Restore, which got upgraded. Orbert Story very much matches Sprouting Spinvestment. Enhanced Gunpowder. Okay. Let's see if this works. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it through. We'll see. So starting off with the snowball. If you don't know what snowballs are, if they hit 20 right now, which I don't know if Enhanced Gunpowder helps, they get bigger and they buff things up and... I don't know. I don't have enough health for this, though, to be completely honest. I'm hurting myself here. We're going to probably instantly die. It's a lot of damage. But, oh, oh, no, okay, he ignored the brand ball. That's actually good. Once again, though, I don't know if we're going to be able to get through this. I keep being too greedy, bro. I literally just keep being too greedy. My greed cannot be contained. My greed cannot be contained. And that's not going to hit 20. It's just snowballs start off so fucking lame. That's the thing. The snowballs, and I'm not going to blame the snowballs entirely for that loss. The greed was the core issue of the loss. I'm going to go tactical treat. But they didn't help. They didn't help. The snowballs are so awful. I think we kind of learned that they're not that great in Act 1. They're also not that great at all. Unless you get them all upgraded to level 3. And even then, I genuinely feel like they're more stress than they're worth. The fact that you have to, like, buff them up in every single fight you are in, it just becomes so exhausting. So, kind of solidifies my opinion on that, even though, like I said, big core issue with that was the greed, but third time's the charm. Every time I say that, it works. So we're good. Greed is never a problem. Blame the snow. This is why global warming is good. Dude, I freaking saw that, like, Denver, Colorado isn't supposed to get any snow, I believe, this month in November, which is crazy. Yeah, last episode we did, it's on the YouTube channel, came out a couple days ago. It was like the Peglin Lich King. And we did exactly that, yeah. Okay, well, we got Tactical Treat. Who are we fighting? Okay. We're fighting Leshy. I don't know. Poison's pretty cool. We haven't done a poison build in a while. They are some of my favorite. I wasn't gonna, like, go for a poison build with just the common thing, but the targeted one's pretty cool. We're gonna get rid of Pebble and already upgrade Toil and Troubles. That's cool. That's cool. Poison's always fun. Not gonna go fireballs this time. I genuinely was hurting myself so much on those fireballs. I was hurting myself so bad. Okay, okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit this crit. I'd love to try though. Nope, not even close. Not even close. Oh, I didn't even hit the crit. Okay, we at least got a bomb. We have Tactical Treat, so we just need to wait for a better bomb placement there. Or sorry, refresh placement. And there it is. And between that and the bomb, perfect, perfect. Just keep hitting these refreshes here. Or not. Or not. I'm gonna honestly go for a crit fish. Yes! Because that gets us double illusion. 24 instead of 12. I know, it's a crazy difference, right? I'm actually going to poison the back line. Hoping this somehow hits crit. No! We keep getting so close. We keep getting so... What was that bounce? What? Oh, man. Taking way more damage than I need to be taking right now. What? Okay, okay, okay. I don't quite understand these bounces. I don't know if I quite understand the way these things are bouncing. That's okay, though. That's probably okay. Okay, we finally dodged one. Come on. 34. There we go. That'll kill both. Thanks to the transferency. We got 50. We're not hoarding wealth anymore. We'll upgrade Toil and Trouble and Heal. Double bombs. I still love that. Maybe we don't do full bomb build, though. Poison bombs, that's a really fun one here. That's a really fun one. Ooh, double bombs here is kind of crazy. A lot of bombs. I wonder if you can ever have so many bombs that it actually hurts the amount of gold you get. I don't think so, but I'm very curious. Yeah, just trying to get as much gold as we can. I yearn for the gold. We had 200 gold in Area 1 in pretty much both of those last runs. I miss it. I miss it. I was gonna save up and get a down payment on a yacht or something. Aiming at the wrong person there, but it doesn't matter. We just need one bomb. And I will go ahead and just trigger this now because I want the gold, but I also don't want to take any more damage, so we'll kill. Murder, murder, murder. Poltergeist. Incredible. My second favorite AoE orb in the game. And Roundril, the more AoE you have, the better. I don't really care for lightning here. Random navigation. Right. Let's go. Every time we crit, we refresh. I love that. The potion relics are some of my favorite here. Will we get a yacht tour soon? I need the yacht first. I need the yacht. Second a billionaire hits me up, you guys will get a yacht tour, I promise. 2-0 for every crit on board. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. I don't think we're going to do a crit build. or a like a Kritzmalosa. The only time that's bad is if you have like Kritzmalosa Fleece, I think. Okay. So double bombs here, very appreciated, whatever the word is. And then here is our Poltergeist. And we don't really have anything to hard counter Leshy, hoping that the poison over and over can be good. Okay, I actually killed a little bit too fast. We need to try to get some gold here. Nope, not happening. Not happening. I would have liked Spinfectious Sting, but it's not the worst missing out on that. And I will go fight an elite. There's nothing we could do at that shop, so. Ooh, perfect. This is actually, okay, if I take any damage here, I'm a fake Peglin gamer. Because this is like the best class to deal with the hive, because any stats we put on the hive goes onto the slimes. So I put all this freaking damage on the slime. He's now going to start spawning people with 10 poison. And I have all of these bombs. Everyone that spawns is just getting a death sentence. Rest in peace to these guys. I would love no yacht, but keep 10% of its money. I mean, same. I don't think, like, I actually want a yacht. It's more of a meme. Absolutely a waste of money. Oh my gosh, dude. That was amazing, dude. That was amazing. That's probably the fastest we've ever killed that elite. There's Spinny Bank, which could allow us to do more greed, but... Do I be greedy, y'all? I'll be greedy. I'll be greedy. Peglin, when you really think about it, Peglin is a game about greed. When you really, really think about it. So this is going to do extra damage depending on how much gold we hold. It'll also double gold. Holy shit, dude. Aliens Rock with Toil and Trouble would be great. Parallel Boomiverse would be cool, but that doesn't work with Bomulet. So we're gonna go Aliens Rock. Shout out to Aliens Rock. That's kind of crazy, actually. Greed is good. Greed is OP. Greed is life. It's really just a free one after the first attack added transparency. Okay. I'm feeling good about this game. I'm feeling good. Maybe. Maybe. Love that every time we crit, we refresh. So now look at this. This is literally gonna hit. This is gonna hit 4 freaking people. This is gonna hit 4 people. And hey, Joey She, thanks for the 2 months. Gaming hard or hardly gaming? Both. But thank you. Appreciate it for realsies. Okay, let's try to double up some of this gold. I doubled up 2 golds. It's truly a game about greed. It only hit 2 TTG, damn liar. Okay. I could upgrade, or I could heal. I'm gonna heal. I think that was not the correct decision. I don't know what the correct decision was. All attacks get 0-1. Okay, can we make it to the area 2? A lot of bombs here, so we'll see. Heal was probably the best pick. I just think I need more time to let all the poison and stuff go. Already starting off with a lot of damage here. And all of these bombs is like 200-300 damage, so it did make the greed item sad, but hey, we got more gold here. We got more gold. I do think Poltergeist counters vines if it goes upwards. Passes through pegs while traveling upwards. Also, we are, you know, he's taking more crit damage now. No! Well, okay. To be fair, it's just doing damage based on our money a little bit. So it doesn't actually suck too bad. This is really good. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Because here's now the poison, which is actually going to hit both. Which is why we took Alien's Rock. We have a really good targeted orb right now. So it's going to hit both. Actually, well, yeah, hit both. 6 poison there. Nice, getting it again immediately. You know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to crit. Get the refresh. Yeah, with 2 of those poisons in a row, we are Gucci. We are Gucci. Woo! So you make a greed class. We have done some custom class builds in the past. Like the Peglin Billionaire, I think we did one. Or the Peglin Capitalist class, I think we made one point. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Spinny Bank. And I'm going to upgrade Poltergeist. I could buy Spinfectious Sting, but I actually don't want to go that route. There's the Focus Blast. We haven't seen that in a while. Wait a minute. Ooh. Okay, there's some spicy picks here. Heavy Hand is fun. I think we want our bombs for AoE. Status effects have double intensity, but we have -10, -0. Which is probably fine. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know. Alien's Rock could be great AoE. Yeah, if I just remember to use it properly, absolutely. Especially now with double status effects and evasive maneuver works. But it's more, it just, I kind of have to hit a crit for it to do anything. So either my bombs or my crit. Also, nice. We hit both. One guy was poisoned there. Rip. So as long as I can hit a crit, and crit fishing is totally fine because we have heavy shaft potion. If we hit a crit, it will, you know, refresh. So all of our status effects being double is very hot. Try to get some more gold here. And I think we want overall a small deck because we want to hoard wealth with the bank. We want to pretend to be an elite. Not an elite in the sense of a video game, but one of those elite wealthy people. I don't know when they made the change that you can skip for money, but what a great quality of life update. Yeah, I think that was in the most recent Big Peglin update. The one that added all these new relics and items and stuff, but absolutely. And to be fair, they've been buffing up so many of the boss relics, it's not needed as much, but considering a lot of them are situational, very, very nice. I was gonna say I should have discarded that, but nah, because Terrorball was next. This run does just win if Swashbuckler Orb appears, doesn't it? We'll have to see. We'll have to see if the game supports billionaires, as I should be. Right now, I'm just a temporarily embarrassed millionaire. I'm not there yet, but I don't want any taxation on the ultra wealthy. Because what if I become wealthy one day, you know? That's the true American mindset, right? I can't remember who I saw talk about it like that. And I'm not being serious about myself, but there's so many people in America that don't think we should actually tax the wealthy because they don't see themselves as not wealthy. They see themselves as not wealthy right now. They're like, oh, well, when I'm a fucking billionaire, I don't want to have taxes. It's like, you're never going to be a billionaire, bro. You work at Subway. No shade to Subway. Or anyone that works at Subway. But if you're working at Subway I don't see a path forward for you to become a billionaire or a millionaire in that current path. And everyone doesn't need to be a millionaire for sure. But yeah, there's a weird mindset here in America that a lot of people have. I think it's part of the American dream, and I think just in reality that ends up just tricking a lot of people that are taken advantage of to be okay with being taken advantage of, because what if one day they're wealthy? Okay, well, this is a game about greed, so I guess I'll do the game about greed thing. We'll upgrade that, which is taking away all of our money, which is making things worse. Temporarily. I'm a temporarily embarrassed billionaire. Ooh! Okay, duplicate our level 3 spinny bank. It's pretty hot, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty hot. I wanted to go to the left. It's whatever. Did you know $1 million in 1950 would be worth 13.5 million now? That's crazy. It's the same primal emotion used to stoke. I suffered X and turned out fine, so modern judge suffer X. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a pebble. Absolutely. It's like when people were talking about getting student loan forgiven. No, I tried to click this guy. I tried to aim correctly, and I just misclicked. That's my excuse there. I meant to hit everyone. But when the student loan forgiveness stuff was going on, there's so many people that are like, well, I had crippling student loan debt and I had to climb out of it by my bootstraps, so I don't think anybody else should have it better than me. It's like, what a fucking sad life you live. Like, because you struggled, you want other people to go through the same struggles as you. Like, do you not have any empathy? Like, if you know how horrible it was to be stuck in a cycle of student loan debt, would you not want to make it better for people in the future, right? I think just a lot of people just only kind of care about themselves. That's my rants here. Very topical. I feel like this is the most appropriate time for it in this greed build, I suppose. Okay, doubling 2 turns into 4. And doubling 4 turns it into 8. Okay, do I take another fucking bank? That might be too greedy. Sounds like the exact kind of thing I needed. This truly is a game about greed. This is truly a game about greed. I struggle so others should too. Yeah, okay, Grandpa, go back to gardening. It's like people just have no empathy. Like, I don't know. I remember growing up and I don't know. It was like school was about, I mean, it was about a lot of things, but I just remember learning about hope and learning about how we're all equal. And oh, that was an incorrect aim. I don't know what happened. When people get mad about people taking advantage of food stamps, whatnot, my answer's always been, if someone is in the position where they feel they need to lie to get food stamps, we should probably change laws to make more people eligible for food stamps, not less. Yeah, also, I agree. And also, billionaires and millionaires are constantly allowed to abuse the system and don't have consequences, really ever. So like, even if in these couple individual instances where maybe someone is abusing the system, God forbid the poor abuse the system, right? Like the wealthy are allowed to abuse all of their systems constantly at all times. So God forbid someone buys fucking junk food, you know, for their kid's birthday using food stamps. Okay. Dude, having a lot of spinny banks, because the power of doubling gets pretty OP. I do need to start healing. As sad as that is. Okay. Didn't get all of that gold I wanted. That's okay, though. This is truly a game about greed. Oh, this question mark is a, okay. I'm gonna skip the evasion. As cool as that would be. No, I'm gonna do it. I don't want to take damage. Okay, we have an elite and a question mark, so it's a little bit scary, to be honest. Come on, give me that crit. No! Close, that's fine. We got a bunch of poison, though. Got a bunch of poison. Whatever. That counts as a refresh. Okay, it's taking 120% extra crit damage. Yeah, having all of the status effects doubled is pretty hot. Doubling up that money. Doubling up that money! Oh, he got a hit off. Whatever. Okay, I want concentration, but I feel like I just need to keep healing. Attack supply transferency, we'll take that. Oh, nice. We dodged that. Nice. Okay. Good amount of gold. Wage theft by employers accounts for between $10 to $50 billion a year stolen from workers, depending on which metric you use to calculate it. Exactly. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time. Puppet's pretty cool. I'm gonna go to the right. Let's go ahead and remove Terrorball. I don't know. I'm scared. This is truly. Oh my god. Okay. This is truly a game about greed. This is truly a game about greed. Oh, I don't know. Mini wall kind of scares me here. And adding fucking transparency to the wall ain't doing shit for me. That ain't doing shit. I don't know what the game thinks that's doing for me here. Stop adding transparency! Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm fucking fucked. I'm fucking fucked, bro. Game really said we're doing a transparency build. Oh, true. A lot of that transparency just was from Clear the Way. So it wasn't all just from that. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of poison. The spinny banks do help counteract the status symbol. Oh, he missed. He missed. Very good. Very good, baby! That's what we needed. Woo! Now, I want to save a lot of money because of Spinny Bank, but I also need health. So we're going to heal. And I'm gonna stop spending money right now because I need the Spinny Banks to do damage. Overwhammer or... I already have transparency, so we'll take bombs. Rip. Oh, missed. Okay, whatever. 65. Never punished, always lucky. Oh, we will take the infernal ingot. Secret relic here. Yeah, we're just raw dogging Peglin right now, and we are getting a very greedy build, so we'll see how it goes. So that gives us self-sustain, which is very helpful in this boss. How? Holy shit, he missed. That's crazy. We got 3 spinny banks here. And a Kaiden orb. Oh, no, it was Puppet. It was Puppet. Yes, yes, yes. You were right. You are right. Puppet protected us. That's very nice. Maybe we would have been fine because of an Infernal Ingot, but... 241. Just trying to double all of these golds up with the spinny banks. Hopefully it'll be good. More bombs is nice. More bombs is nice. Crits down there. So we're gonna poison the ever-living shit out of everyone here. Gonna get very low. Very low for sure. But we have Infernal Ingot, so we hopefully will be able to heal up. Hopefully. Oh, shit. Ooh, shit. A lot of gold, oh, man. Yeah, I suppose that's not allowing me to do the Infernal Ingot thing. Oh, fuck. No! Okay, I got 48% dodge. It might be over, y'all. It might be over, because these don't trigger the Infernal Ingot things. No, am I gonna die? 48%, 48%, 48%. Please, 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 please. Woo! Oh, what? You can't double 8 to... 8 gets doubled into 9? Fucking rigged? Fucking rigged, bro. What? 8 doubled is not fucking 9. Hate to tell you, game. That is not how math works. Dude, I want this so bad. I want this so fucking bad. Dude, we have earned so much money this boss fight. Okay, I can take a hit. I think we're good. We make it to caves! Raw dogging Peglin's gonna hit different after the butt update. Okay, so now we're gonna upgrade Spinny Bank. We'll save the rest of the money. All orbs get morbid, which would be interesting. I'm gonna go Kinetic Meteorite. We don't have a great refresh build too bad, so. Okay. I love how Cobbin Orb lies and can actually trigger gold pegs if it hits him enough. Yeah, I think Spinny Bank too. I think to help prevent like soft locks or something. So the more money we hoard, the better. Like I did nothing there and that still did 200 damage. So eventually we need to stop spending money and just hoard wealth like a true fucking billionaire. Dude, and having status effects be doubled is great. This is great. This is great. I really hope we can win this because this would be the best themed episode. Because when you think about it, Peglin really is a game about greed. Also, I'm gonna acknowledge that I did get lucky, and I got the 48% dodge chance. There is a universe in which we, fucking died right there, and then I cried, and live on stream, and then someone was gonna clip it, and then I would have been famous 10 months earlier. But you know what? We gotta raw dog it. Welcome, Alice. Okay, I'm gonna shit all over these mushrooms. They're gonna call them shiitake mushrooms. Dude, having all that transparency is so fucking hot when you bring the pig out. Like, I don't even need poltergeist, dude. Bring out the fucking pig. Because pig is so nice because it doesn't matter if it's a 0 damage. That's however much fucking money I have. That's how much damage. So the only thing I really care about is getting the one thing I just upgraded to max, and then we'll start hoarding wealth. This is like the craziest greed build we've ever had, like in a vanilla run, Like we've had probably crazier ones in, custom, but we're fighting QR code. I'll go fight an elite. Maybe this was a mistake. We'll see. It's upside down, man. But I have money. I have money. Normally this is scary because you can't hit pegs. I have money. That's a guaranteed 360 damage. We'll get some poison. I would hope for the crit there, but it probably won't happen. So we got a ton of poison. Going for a lot of money. Might take a hit or two. And we do have a low... Oh, Bramball was fucking clutch there. Bramball was very clutch there. Because that was 2 Bramball as well. That was 2 Bramball. Woo! Okay, there we go. Evasive maneuver. And, I don't know. Refresh circle could be cool, but that's gonna be take too long. 2 crits or every... No, we're never gonna be below 50% health because of how low our max pool is. So we're gonna say 2 extra crits. And I would very much enjoy going to the right, but I wanted gold, and I think I get both there. Very billionaire of you to attack a poor disabled upside down man. To be fair, we might get some more crits. Self-defense. Though I don't know. You could argue maybe he was gonna come up to me and just like, offer me, my car's extended warranty. I don't know. I have no confirmation just because previous upside down men, killed me, brutally murdered me. Doesn't mean I have the right to, profile every upside down man I see and immediately kill them. So you might be onto something. You might be onto something. But I'm a billionaire, so I'm going to just sue your ass. Expect a cease and desist here soon. I have more money than you. I have more lawyers than you. You will not be allowed to talk bad about me. I'm going to sue you into the fucking ground. And when you lose all of your money, and you lose your house, and you lose your family, I will be laughing on my 5th yacht. I will be laughing my ass off on my 5th yacht. And there's nothing you can do. Because God bless America. Okay, let's cob an orb all over the place. I keep wanting Snowball to be amazing, and it's just pretty good at best. Oh, look, it's Snowball. Point and laugh at it. For real, though. I don't know, dude. It needs a buff. For real, for real. For real, for real. Oh, I can't change who I'm aiming at. You know, that's fine. That's probably fine. We'll get the defense, too. Fake billionaire. He cares about us enough to have joy at our pain. Oh, instead of just, like, absolute, what's the word? When you have no emotions? Absolute indifference to your pain. Whoo! That's a fat-ass piggy! Oh, I could call this, like, the Trump build. Didn't he just, like, some reporter was asking him questions and he was like, shut up, piggy, or something. Do you think this Roundril is part of MAGA? Apathy, yeah. How do you feel about them doing more with ball size? What, the snowballs? Oh, we evaded that. Let's go. Be cool. I just still, justice for Snowball. I think it needs to be permanent scaling. I think that's the solution. Oh, Spinterest payment. But I would, I think that's a trap. Because then I would have to upgrade it. And then I'd have less money. And I want more money. It's just a stat stick, yeah. Which would require me to still hit a crit. The piggy banks don't require me to hit a crit. When you evade an attack, get a spiness. Oh, man. You know what? I don't want any elites. I'm going to take the safe route here. Let me just take the safe route. Remove an orb, removing a pebble. Beautiful. The changes to Matryoshka. The new relics around bigger than normal or smaller than normal things. Oh, you're talking about... Okay. them as in the game doing stuff with ball size. I like it. I like it. It's cool. Cool for sure. More fun, different types of builds and stuff like that are always a blast. Oh. Okay, fuck you too, game, I suppose. There we go. Those crits refreshing. Hot, hot, hot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but snowball scales with X pegs in a row and not total over the battle. So X minus 1 doesn't count for squat for snowball upgrades. Is that right? What do you mean by X minus 1? I believe what you're saying is correct. I just don't know exactly what you mean by X minus 1. X minus 1. I don't know what that means. Also aimed incorrectly again. As is classic. Classic TTG. Oh my god, dude. The doubled status effects are so hot. Oh boy. We're at 280. We're at 280 gold, which means double. That's 560 damage. We just need to continue hoarding the wealth. We just need to continue. Why did I only get 7 there? What the fuck happened in that situation? That was weird. We might actually buy something. 1 Belusion every negative status effect we buy. That's not gonna be like the one thing that's good. There is another pig, but that's a trap. That's a trap. And I can just discard that 1 pebble, so removing that would also be a trap. Okay, we're just gonna get a mirror orb. Sliders have weird interactions with collected coins. Yes! Best event. Fight a boss from Act 1, dude. This is gonna be so much extra money for us, dude. That's actually huge. That's so huge, actually. We're gonna skip this, go straight for upgrade and all these again. That is huge! Also, did that not hit the vines? That was weird. Honestly, skip this. Give me them 8 golds, girl! Okay, we'll start doubling up over here, because I guess 8 isn't allowed to double. 8 is actually the highest doubleable number. Big agree, best event in the game. Unless she wants the run back. Unless she can go fuck herself. You know what? I think I did too much poison on that. I could take that, but that's a trap. That's a trap. -1 +1. Okay. Can I actually even get all this gold? Okay. We got 40 gold there. Okay, final boss time. So we're gonna do 600 damage every pig. Honestly, just gonna go for the Kaiden orb. We're just going for money. Oh my god, Kaiden orb's a 120 because oh my god. Oh, because of whenever you evade an attack, get the crits, and then the more crits, the more, and then every time we evade an attack, gain finesse. This is kind of wild. This is kind of wild, y'all. This is truly a game about greed. And this is actually going to hit everyone. Which, getting the debuff distractor back up to 100 Belusion from that. Which, look how much finesse I'm getting from that shit. Peglin is truly a game about greed. Oh, boy. I should have TTG guarantee sealed of approval. I was debating it. Okay, I'm actually gonna TTG guarantee seal of approval right now here. I'm just kidding. That would be so stupid. Dude, this was hype. This was a hype build. That was so crazy. And it all could have ended in that one fight, the 48% chance that we got earlier in boss 2. But let's go. So what we ended up with, okay, we only had 3 spinny banks, but man, that was great. Though technically could be 4 with the mirror orb. Knowing this game, if this fight had post-battle rewards, it definitely would have offered you another pig. I know that's what I'm so interested about how Act 4 is going to work, you know, because then there would be a post-battle reward after that one, you know. That was great, though. And there we go. Man, I'm so happy with how this episode went and these runs. You know, the first 2 runs, losing them because of just absolute greed, and then actually getting our greed to pay off with that spinny bank build. So much fun. And so I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell like the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified when more Peglin videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are going to be grinding out some Peglin on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.